What's it like being married to a Jamaican? Hi, I'm Xavier Murphy, the founder of Jamaicans.com. And today I talk to Jerome, who is from France, Paris, actually, and Julie, who is from Jamaica.
Bruh,
What?
bruh, bruh, bruh. I said,
Oh,
bruh, bruh.
the fun has already
He
started.
meant
Brap, 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 brap.
Yeah, man.
And so, guys, welcome. How are y'all doing?
Thank you, thank
thank
you.
you very
We're
much.
good. No, you have to say it in French.
Oh, merci beaucoup. Tout va bien?
All right, we're learning a little.
Bon, donc
You
We're
can't
learning a
cuss. No
we're
cussing.
oh, no
learning a
question?
little French today. Wow. So
Yeah.
tell us about your backgrounds, where again, I kind of said where you're from, but where you grew up, how you grew up. Tell us a little bit.
Well, from Paris, France, and I think I'm a child from the 60s, so I grew up, like almost a Jamaican child at the same time. There's not much difference between, I think, in my point of view, between France and Jamaica, except the climate, of course, and the topography. But I mean, it's the same kind of culture, if you want. It's very self-centered. French are very proud of their flag, so are Jamaican.
I'm wearing mine.
Hmm. And it's tradition. It's picnics, and we were not really allowed of saying anything, and it was what from Judy said explained to me here. I think the life we had over there was pretty
All
much the
right.
same.
And Julie, you grew up in Jamaica. So let me make everybody know they're both in Jamaica. They're both living in Jamaica. So
Yes, yes.
Together, yes.
Yeah. At the same time, right? No, so I was born and raised, I'm a country girl. Country girl. I Seafood St. Thomas, my born and grow. And in talking with Jerome about childhood and growing up and all that stuff, where stuff like kids should be seen and not heard, those kinds of things is, it sounds like we had pretty similar um, upbringings. The food, organic, natural, from the earth food kind of stuff, and the early obsession with American TV. you know, so yeah.
so tell us about your love story. I'm dying to hear it. How did you meet? What was the first date like? And what drew you? What drew you to each other?
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so
May I remind you, you're talking to a Jamaican woman and a French man, so maybe you don't want to get into details. Remember, you were very specific about that.
so no, but how we met, because we knew each other for years. So he was with another Jamaican wife. He had a Jamaican wife, and I had a French guy. I guess we were supposed to end up with a Jamaican French union, but just not the right parties at that time. Anyway, long story short, because my mother.
Why you
What?
want to go there?
Long story short, my mother just died, right? And New Year's Day, 2019, actual New Year's Day, I was with my other partner. We were done. There was nothing between us. We had a kind of a face only because we had a business. Anyway, so I wanted to go see Mighty Diamonds, who were playing at Wynwood Yard, and he had no interest. That's my ex partner had no interest, and so I said, "Let me go anyway." Called up my girlfriends, and we rolled in. And this is after praying to my mother that day that this can't be my life. And I said to her, quite literally, if this is too much, what I'm about to ask you, if it's too much for you, go and harness the strength of everybody who went before you. But I need you to send me a man who loves the out of me.
Oh, I like her a lot.
Well, I can't cuss. We cannot
I
cuss.
like her a lot.
But she answered that prayer immediately. It was answered immediately because I went to Wynwood Yard that day, and we have been together ever since.
I'm missing some detail here now. So you walk into Wynwood Yard
You want to know more?
and you
Yeah.
look across the stage and your eyes meet. Is that how it happened, Jerome?
You
No,
tell the
we
story.
knew each other, and I think we had a something going on, even if it was very hidden, very discreet.
No, you're saying something like we were having an affair. We're
No,
never.
I'm not saying we had an affair.
But you
I'm
said you had
saying
something
we
going on.
had a corner eye going on. Okay, and that's what you're gonna deny that.
No, I'm not.
So, to be honest with you, the only reason I had to go to Wynwood Yard, which is a place in Miami at that time,
Was
was because it was the moment I could have a glance at Julie.
but I didn't know he was checking me out. See?
Oh,
Yeah, but you were
wow.
not.
No, I didn't know you. No, I
You were
didn't.
not.
I didn't. I was checking you out, but I didn't know you were
Oh,
checking me
so are you
out.
blushing? See, Jamaican? That's a big difference. So, let me get it very straight. A French woman will never deny that. But,
So,
Caribbean women, I'm not going to blame Jamaican women here, but Caribbean women, they're very shy.
so,
Very
so,
shy.
so let me
Rewind
rewind a
and
little
come
bit.
again.
The first, yeah, let me rewind and come again. The first time I laid eyes on him, right, my heart literally sank to the floor. I'm like, what is this feeling? It was something because I was with somebody else and he was with somebody else. Never acted on that feeling, just knew I had to avoid this man because what I was feeling was not normal for someone in a relationship. So the day I laid
See?
eyes on him,
Another difference with French women. French women will see that very normal, actually.
no,
No.
but no, no. So yeah, so when I went to Winwood Yard that Sunday, that fateful Sunday, and for some reason I couldn't stand up, I couldn't, I was whatever. He literally picked me up, literally, physically, took me home and made sure I was okay.
Sorry.
Okay. And then the next day, he's texting to check up on me to make sure I'm okay. But me, my pride. So I said, no, man, this man see me fall on the floor. I cannot, even answer a text. And then I'm going, but I prayed for someone. What if this is him? And so I responded, and we went to lunch a couple days, and we've been inseparable
Wow.
since. Is that better?
Your version?
Version, love your version.
Well, I just did, but you were disagreeing, so
Oh
What would
no.
you say
no,
is your
okay,
what would you
became
say
better.
is your favorite thing? And I'll start with you, Julie, about each other. So I'll start with you.
He is the definition of love. He understands love. I feel loved every moment of every day. And from day one, the only time I don't get my coffee or my tea first, a cup of tea and, ginger and pineapple, in bed every single day, without fail, without delay, without anything. All I have to, as soon as he knows I'm up, he's there with my cup of coffee or my cup of stuff.
See,
But
Jamaican woman.
no, he just, and I guess maybe it's having four daughters where he just really understands how to love a
Okay.
woman.
All right. Jerome, your
Yes.
favorite thing about Julie?
Um, I think she has that talent to make every moment special, like to invent the moment, if you want, or to reinvent the moment. I'm not saying it's a very quiet road. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a roller coaster, but yeah, that I will say um, it's like salt. When you put salt on your food.
Excuse me, your salt and pepper.
Anyways, so I was saying it's like when you season your meal, but in a nice way, and that's what Judy is for me.
Oh,
She's the salt of my
Ah,
life.
so
you see?
you see, Jerome is spoiling it for a lot of men, bringing our tea and whatever. Oh my golly. Oh my.
Yes. He set the bar and then
Oh
destroyed.
man. Oh man. So you we kind of touched on it a little bit and end here when you said salt and pepper. There are cultural differences. How did that manifest itself during the relationship? Again, I know in the beginning, Jerome, you said, there are some things that are very similar to how you grew up. in France, and Jamaican saying, see, but that, children are to be seen, not heard, and so on and so forth. But how did it manifest itself in the relationship? Some of the cultural differences, and then I'm going to tie to another question, because again, you both moved from the U.S. to the United. I mean, from the United States to Jamaica. So I think something happened to kind of, you know, put, the cultural part of it there. So I'm done talking. I let you all go ahead.
So you want me? You?
For me, some of the challenges, cultural differences, was in hearing things, spoken things differently. So he would say something, but I would hear something different, and vice versa. So we got to the point where I would literally say, "Tell me what you heard me say," so we don't go way down the road only to realize we're talking about two different things. So it was just, for example, the word sensitive, or is it sensible?
Sensible.
Sensible means something completely different, or stupid.
Yeah, but
Don't be
sensible is well
stupid.
known. Yeah,
Yeah, for
stupid.
example, don't be.
Stupid is more a problem
Yeah.
because we use stupid as silly, and English speaker hears stupid and they just faint. So it's little trick like that. It's more like language barrier, But I think unfortunately it's the counterpart of it. But what I would like to say here is none, Judy or I, are typical Jamaican or typical French, if you want. Judy has traveled a lot. She had made family with a lot of different culture. So did I. And so it makes us, a little bit more open, I
World
would
citi-
say, to
world
different
citizens.
things. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
more.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 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 yes. So you were mentioning America. Um, I spent 15 years in America, Judy more. But I don't think it's by any way something that really created a print on us, and especially me, because when I moved to Jamaica, I was already, not in my prime. So I was in my 40s. And
When you moved to America.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so for me, it was just more discovering, another way of living, I would say, more than a culture by itself. And I was very happy when I had to move out. I mean, if it were not for other family reason and stuff like that, but honestly, I wasn't missing anything.
Other than your kids.
Well, of course, but arriving in Jamaica, I was very, very happy to be here, and I wasn't missing movie night. I wasn't missing processed food. Meanwhile, you can find very good processed food in Jamaica, in all inclusive. But it wasn't like a shock, if you want. I'm not missing any comfort. I like to take a fresh,
So
uh, you
so so
know,
I have to stop you there. Let me explain how he takes a fresh.
Okay.
There is hot water. We're living in Portland. There is hot water in this house. There is running water coming out of the pipe. But this man take a basin, a wash pan, he put it in the bath, and him take another tub. I mean another what is it?
bucket.
Bucket. And that's how he showers, like he's outside. And when water gone, you have to catch water.
Countryman. Man, a countryman already.
There's no man,
Yes,
no man.
by choice.
Listen. You need to share the reality, of the people you're gonna cross in the street. I mean, and it's not by because it's like like intellectual. No, it's just physical. It's just I feel myself, my body, my energy connected to where I am when I live, like the way people live. It's just 101.
Oh yeah, and he gets up. I have to tell you this. He gets up. He's the first one in at the market every
But that's a
Friday.
French thing. So that's one of the culture we share. Definitely, French love their market. We have a market culture. So it's the same in country Jamaica. And for me it's completely natural. If you want, I always done that. If you we had met in Paris 40 years ago, I mean, I
Xavier,
was
Yeah.
already doing
Xavier,
that. So
the man had to remind me what brata was. And him not leaving brata. Him a go market and him not leaving in brata.
no, but listen, for a French person, it's a pleasure, to mingle, to look at the show, if you want, of a day unfolding, and to see all those farmers, and to see after the higglers coming and buying from the farmers to resell after. It's like a little life. I mean, it's really cool. So when you have your stuff, your
Right.
stash, and they keep it for you, and you come, and it's still nighttime, and you take
I,
your you
wait,
take your bag,
wait, and you haggle
Does
over
it
the
have,
price.
of
so,
course.
so
Yes.
Jerome, do you have your special people that know you're coming and they then put down and say,
Mhm.
listen, me nah sell this, this up for Jerome.
Yes.
Yeah. No, Rasta.
This is a
Oh, they
Rasta.
They
call you
don't know me
Rasta.
Jerome, they know me Rasta.
Rasta,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, oh yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
so
No, but it's a very sweet relationship, like French, Jamaican have that, bad reputation to be a little bit sometimes in a bad mood, or moody, or
Never.
yeah, and
True.
when you go to buy something in a shop, or you always, people with problem, and they express their problem, and so do the French. And not in a market. In a market is just always happiness. It's a different vibe, and it's a good way also to know the town, to be known in the town, to see that you are, waking up early, which in countryside it's important. Little
you're
details, but they makes big
truly,
difference.
world citizens, because one of the things I try to do myself is when I go to a country, visit the market.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
Yeah,
important.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
So
important.
tell me a
Yeah.
funny moment where the cultural differences came into play. Maybe it's something that, Jerome said that, became something you laugh about, or something Julie said that is, about the Jamaican culture that made you laugh. Do you have one of those? Yes, sir.
Xavier, should we remind you that you're talking about, you mean to talking to people in their mid 50s, early 60s here, and we're not really good with memories, but is that something that
Or
struck you about?
no, so there is a particular commercial.
Oh,
And I'm gonna say the
you're
name
gonna love
because
this one.
so the word
Uh-huh.
bâtiment, say
Yeah.
it, say it.
So French are kind of very old-fashioned with commercial, I must say, like almost ridiculous. So they have those gimmick, if you want, in radio. So when we were in France, there were some commercial about some building company, if you
It's
want.
like a Home Depot.
Yes,
Yeah.
hardware company. But in French, you say a building bâtiment. So they were playing with bâtiment, but they wanted to make it, commercial. So they put English man, but they had to cut, sorry, bâtiment, because bâtiment man didn't work very well. So they came out with bâtiment. So each time
On
Julie
the
was
radio.
hearing Batiman,
On the radio.
Batiman,
Oh, I
Batiman,
can
she couldn't hold
imagine.
it,
On the
I can
radio.
imagine the look on your
On the
face when you
radio.
first heard it.
Listen.
So there was Batiman,
Oh,
Batiman. That
oh,
But they had
it's
no idea. They had no idea.
no, it doesn't mean the
It
same at
means
all.
nothing to them. But
Yeah.
for a
No.
Jamaican, you're like, wait a second. On the radio?
so staying on the
Yes,
same
yes.
culture, what was your reaction, Julie, to French food? And Jerome, what was your reaction to Jamaican food?
Remember, she had French
That's true.
experiences, so it wasn't, the first. Now, what we can talk about and we can tell you is how she likes French Jamaican food, because I'm your
Yes.
chef here, and I revisit, with because I use the Jamaican product and it's a little bit limited. So, but you can, like from recipes, in your own culture, you can reinvent, using Jamaican product. So just for to explain my topic here, I use a lot of saltfish, but I use saltfish not only because of saltfish, like Jamaican use saltfish, ackee or
Callaloo,
kalaloo, or even
curry,
cabbage. But I use saltfish the way French will use normally herring or other smoked fish and stuff like that. So I can create that type of
fusion.
almost fusion. Yes,
It's
yes.
a reinterpretation.
It's
It's a
nice.
really cool reinterpretation of Jamaican
Nice.
ingredients.
Yeah.
Same
Right.
ingredients, completely different
So
outcome.
just before we reach out, we made for breakfast some roast breadfruit, but then fried if you want, but thin, and then with pear because it's the season, avocado, and some tomato, pepper, and lemon. And it's like a
Delicious.
Jamaican avocado toast if you want. So we keep going like that. That's
That's
cool.
nice. That's nice. I'd
Mhm.
love to. When I one of these days when I come out to Portland, I'm gonna have to try
Yes.
some of this fusion, French Jamaican
Listen,
fusion.
listen.
Yes.
We
Yes.
make
It's
we make
amazing.
the wickiest potato salad.
Wickedest, yeah.
Wickedest
Yeah,
potato salad. You will die with that potato salad.
But also, one of the things that he made that surprised me and was jerk goat. Because normally we curry goat or manishwata. He made jerk goat and it was so
jerk.
delicious. Like jerk goat. Who would think of jerk goat? Like seriously. Huh? But he comes up with these things that are just again same ingredients that just it's a completely different experience though.
Nice, nice, nice.
And I'm a foodie.
Even better.
Yes. Yeah, man, I'm a foodie. I love food. I love food. Yes.
And she has a tea bed.
Yes, I do like my tea in bed.
Is there a Jamaican phrase, Jerome, that you find a clean one that you find yourself? This is one of my favorite phrases. And same thing for you, Julie. Is there a French term that Jerome?
Oh, you're gonna make us speak French. That's a good
Me? Oh,
one. So I think for me the most important, I'm going to be very simple, but for a foreign, the most important um, phrase, if you want, you need to be able to pronounce, the right way is by knowing Wadagwan.
wagwan.
Wadawa, yes,
Okay.
Wagwan.
Wadagwan.
No, not watagwan. Wagwan.
I say Wadagwan,
No,
and
wagwan.
people understand me when I
Say
say
wagwan.
Wagwan.
See,
But
We'll hear
yeah,
your
but
French
you
now,
can do the.
Julie. We can hear your French.
It has to go.
my French?
No, it has to go with the
Right.
flow, if you want.
Wagwan.
Yes, it's more the flow. More important than anything else is the
Okay.
flow.
So my French, and before between America and Jamaica, we spent a year in France,
Mhm.
right? And I had to go through the what do you call it? Let's say immigration process. And it was really funny because I read, and the woman literally said to me, when it's time for me to speak French, she said, "Is this the same person who just wrote and read that?" Because I refuse to speak French because I sound like an idiot. I think I sound like an idiot.
So speak French.
Speak French?
Yeah, please.
So
So what is
what do you want me
the
Your
to say?
favorite phrase.
what you
What's your
want to
what's
say? Yeah, your
My
favorite.
favorite, my favorite, je t'aime.
Oh,
Je
that's so
t'aime.
sweet. That's the first time
Je
she
t'aime,
says it.
je t'aime, mon amour.
That's the
Yeah,
first time.
je t'aime.
Oh, I'm
See?
so happy to hear that. Awesome.
you too, you too.
See, Xavier? You should come more often.
So so
Yeah,
you spent
man.
some time in France. Jerome,
Hmm.
obviously you're in Jamaica. Is there something, Jerome, that you wanted Julie to experience in France when when she was there for the year? And same thing for you, Julie. If there was something that you really wanted Jerome to experience there in Jamaica, and did he experience it? So start with Jerome. Is there something?
Yeah. So Julie always had a love affair with France
Hmm.
and Paris. And I always had a love affair with the Caribbean. So when we were in France, let's say I wasn't in my comfort zone, and here is the opposite. But for me, what I wanted her to experience, the most critical, if you want, was winter. Winter,
Which is
because it's a
beautiful.
deep, yes, it is, but it's, it's a different feeling. When you visit France in summer or spring,
Hmm. Hmm.
everything is beautiful. You have
Flowers are
leaves
out.
on the tree, birds singing, beautiful. Winter, nighttime, 4:30.
Cold.
Daytime start at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's cold. It's gray. You have the sky, very low.
But it was
it's a
nice.
different mindset, but
Yeah, I
we
didn't
made it
mind.
nice. So the good thing in winter, we drink vin chaud, which is hot
Oh,
wine with sugar, cinnamon, and lemon.
I'm
So
See why I like winter in Paris?
it helps.
Come on.
So for you, Julie, was there something you wanted Jerome to experience in Jamaica?
My Jamaica, and it's. We were talking about this the other day, and I left Jamaica as a teenager, right? And I'm well in, may I push 60, almost 60, right? So I've been away from Jamaica for a long time. However, we just made the connection, or I just made the connection that I came back to Jamaica. And the way I live Jamaica now is almost like I never left. Like I said, I'm from country, I'm from Seaforth, I'm from St. Thomas, right? And so I wanted Jerome to experience that Jamaica. We got a river, we go to Dam, we go to what's now Reggae Falls. When I was growing up, it was Dam. That's where I was born, literally quite next to Dam. And to sort of experience the Jamaica you don't find in the tourist catalog, to go sit under the tree where them a play domino, and you know what I mean, just to experience the everyday Jamaica. That's what it is, the everyday Jamaica. He loves his market, and I know that he would, but we still sort of take ourselves into Kingston every so often, and you know, get an injection to come back out of country. So it's balancing the two, but being a country Jamaica where my clothes is on the line right now, I wanted him to get that essence of
Oh,
Jamaica, where the neighbor know where you live and everybody know your business.
so it sounds like there's a blended family that kind of came together. How has that, manifested itself? How are the families enjoying, hey, there's, y'all live in Jamaica now, and she's Jamaican, he's French, and how has that
Mhm.
worked?
So that's one of those, if we had an otherwise ideal life, that's one of those glitches, because what started out beautifully has ended up not so nice, because of the antics of exes who are limited in their thinking, and have vendettas and agenda and what have you. So that being said, my kids, two grown daughters. Actually, my grandkids call him grandpa. Right, he's grandpa. And with the older kids, with your two older kids, it's fantastic. And with the two younger kids, it started out fantastic. Unfortunately, like I said, the things got in the way, and I'll just leave
Okay,
that at that.
all right. So with
Yeah.
that said, let's lighten it up a little bit. I don't think I prepared you all for what I'm going to do next, but
Ah,
I'm going to
Jesus. Let me
play
pray
the
now.
pointing game, right? So I'm going to ask a question, and whoever you believe is the person that this answer, is, you point at that person. All right.
So you look at yourself, you point at
So
yourself. Okay.
who eats more? Who is more protective? Who spends the most money? You can point at him, you know. You can point at him if you agree.
All of them
who
are him, you know.
who falls asleep first?
Me.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, so one
I
of the
don't think
things,
it's
no, so one of the things is I fall asleep every night on his shoulder. It's a thing.
Nice.
I have to. It's just, and then he falls asleep. So I
so.
fall
I think
asleep
we
first.
fall asleep in the same. Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Huh.
takes longer to get ready in the morning?
Yeah. Yeah. Even though it's completely stripped down, look at me, bare face, nothing, and still.
Who takes the longest to get ready? Even though you said your beer face.
Bare face, look, bare face. Still, I don't know what it is. Yeah.
All right. Who who is the funny one?
Actually, well, it's kind of because you have you're funny as well.
Yeah, but you're funny all the time.
You never say who look funny.
Who is the
Yeah.
social butterfly?
Oh yeah, by far.
All right. Who is most likely to get arrested?
What?
Hmm. Because I'm
You
not
tell-
dairy.
No, me, my temper.
Oh, that's true.
All right.
That's
Who is
true.
more
Mhm.
spontaneous to go on an adventure?
Huh?
Who's more spontaneous? You don't think I'm spontaneous?
No, you're crazy, but that's different. I'm more the adventurous one. That's for real. That's for real.
I'm learning something new.
Since when?
I thought I was
You don't even go
adventurous.
in the street.
That's not adventure.
So what is it?
No.
I don't know.
Anyway.
And the last one, who is the better dancer?
Uh oh.
Uh, uh,
Uh
uh, well, it
oh.
depends. It
Oh,
depends. It
okay.
depends.
Oh.
It depends. But actually we love. It's one of our things. It's one of our, as the kids say these days, our love
Listen,
language.
because of stereotype, yes, she's better.
Whatever. Just them.
Not stereotype.
No, just born that way.
Yeah, yeah.
So
No, we love to dance actually.
Yeah.
It's one of our
nice.
thing, and that's how we met.
That's not that well, y'all the what's it yard in Winwood is where y'all, so
Mhm.
obviously the music
Exactly.
the
Exactly.
music plays a key role, there.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
could master one Jamaican skill, Jerome, whether it be cooking, whether it be the Jamaican dancing, whether it be what would it be? Language, what would it be? What would you want to master?
Patois,
Okay,
patois.
all right.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Food, dance is okay, but patois is, if you're not born in it, it's
well,
more
I know a
challenging.
year from now, and I'm talking to you as it go on. We know yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, because he speaks languages. I mean, French is his mother tongue, but he speaks Spanish. He speaks a Haitian Creole. So it's only a
Oh
matter
yeah,
of time now. And
yeah.
self
You're
taught, yeah.
emerged, so you definitely,
Mhm.
be surprised how people, yeah, yeah. So, what advice would you give to couples navigating cultural differences in their relationships?
Think the language is very important. What Julie was pointing out earlier about, those wording that you use in one language and might sound different can be a big, big, big source of
And
problem and
conflict.
fighting,
Hmm.
especially if you don't express it. So let's say, oh, you're so stupid, you're not doing this properly. And then if you don't say, why you call me so stupid, and you keep that, oh, that guy is disrespecting me, is calling me name. And you can brew some bad surprise after time.
Yeah, and I think just going back to what I was saying earlier, where you just ask, it's almost like you're mirroring, right? I hear this. Is this what you meant? So give the
Mm,
person the opportunity to explain, if you
yeah,
will.
which is not natural in a couple, because in a
No.
couple you want just to be, yourself, and that might be the biggest trump.
And as with any couple, even if there's no cultural or ethnic differences, is I know this person loves me. That this is me. I know this person loves me. I know this person wants what's best for me. So then that might have been a misstatement of what I mean. But I don't question your motive because I know the love is there, which is why I
Yeah,
end
but
up.
you always have stigma,
No, but I, no,
and
but
it can trigger something
no, but that's why I
else.
always ask:
Yeah.
Is this what you meant when you say
Hmm.
I
that?
think
Hmm. That's
y'all
exactly.
just did a mic drop. Both of you just did a mic drop there because, as Jerome says, sometimes you're married and you just you just say, let me just let it slide, and you just let's move on, you know. And you just said explaining back, which I think are some big nuggets. Is this what I heard? Um, um,
Mm-hmm.
not
Mm-hmm.
taking it for granted, as Jerome was explaining, and then going back. Great nuggets. Well, listen, guys, thank you for giving us a little insight into your love story. And I'm gonna turn it to Jerome because he's learning the Jamaican language. And so tell us how you hear Jamaicans say goodbye. Ah,
Little more.
Look, more star, right?
thank you, guys.
Big up yourself.
I tell you, in a year time. Listen, guys,
Yeah,
thank you
man.
again for giving us some insight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.